Ahoy there, trader, and welcome back. This is the Anti-Investor Swing Trading and Day Trading podcast. So let's talk about mastering trading and 4 tips for success. So welcome back. We've had a short break while I've got my ducks in a row, as it were. But nonetheless, we are back with a vengeance. So today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the world of surprise trading. And whether you're a new or seasoned trader, some of the insights will transform your approach from unpacking the essential tips that we're going to explore today that every trader should know. So grab a pen, paper, or whatever you take notes with, and let's get going on this journey together. So welcome back to the Anti-Investor Swing Trading podcast, where we talk about swing trading stocks, stock options, index futures, and maybe a little bit of day trading as the strategies that I like to use unfold in the markets. My goal ultimately is to give you the right tools, the correct rules, software to assist you, a community to support you, and if you'll allow me, to be a mentor to show you the way so that you get real results fast in the smartest possible way. So let's explore some of those traits that will make you a better and more consistent trader in the long run. Now, the first one is, it's obvious, but not a lot of people do it. Track your trades. It is the backbone of trading success. One of the things that I did when I first started out was to keep a diary, not just of the trades that I placed, but also my emotional journey. And what I was able to find out and discover was some of the most confident trades that I placed were some of the worst ones. So every successful business, it relies on record keeping, and trading's no exception. So keep a track of your trades. It is fundamental to understanding not just your actual performance, but maybe your emotional performance and refining your strategy. So tracking trades involves maintaining a journal. It could be a spreadsheet. I initially started out using a physical journal to track trades, and in my case, my emotional state of mind. Include the date, the entry price, the ticker symbol, exit price, profit targets. Basically, it's a written copy of your trading plan. Any notes about the trade, market conditions, you can include whatever you want. And over time, this data is going to provide valuable insights to help you track patterns of success or areas of improvement. The good news is today, compared to when I started out, you can hook your brokerage up to performance tracking and monitoring, so that it will track the trades that you place through the day, the weeks, the months, and you can add your own notes in an online version rather than ye old-fashioned way like pen and paper that I did. Anyway, practical example of this is a new idea for you. Let's say that you made 3 trades this week. You record each trade detail. You can analyze, and at the end of the day, the week, the month, all the trades that you've made on your trading accounts. Again, Monday. You may be able to monitor on a Monday after significant news. You have a poor performance, so maybe that is a highlight that you need to pay attention to the news or take Mondays off. And you can find that by looking into the data. And you build this up over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's a long-term key to success. So tracking your trades, it's not about the numbers. It's about understanding your trading habits, refining your strategy, and continually trying to improve from both the successes and the mistakes. So what you can do right now is start a trading journal. Just write it down on a bit of paper, get started. You can use a spreadsheet, or you can find some groovy software to assist you if you've got a track record that you want to explore. Again, it could be a notebook, spreadsheet, specialized software, but just start tracking what you're doing. The second one is to avoid comparisons. It's very easy to look at other people and compare where you are on your journey with someone else on their journey. So chart your own trading journey. Again, in the world of trading, everyone's journey is very, very unique. Again, there's lots of different styles, different time frames, different methodologies, different tools, and everyone's got a different objective. Obviously, making money is an objective, but there's different objectives beyond just making some money from trading. So comparing your success, progress, or profits to others can be a little bit misleading to your, determining your overall growth. And again, every trader has different risk tolerances, capital, strategy, experience levels. So it's natural to look at other people's successes. And even after, nearly 30 years, I still look at other people and go, how are they doing that? So, it doesn't go away. It's human nature. So just understand that. But understand the circumstances that, or other people's situations and circumstances and the way that someone wants to trade. I don't want to spend 8 hours at the computer trading. I want to be able to check in, check out, check for trades, check out in anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. I don't want to be at the desk in the same way that I was when I first started out. So that is a reflection that is reflected in the way that I trade. So again, don't compare where you're at with where other people are at, just because everyone's got different situations, circumstances, time availability, and all those idiosyncrasies that make up the personality of a trader. And again, the big takeaway you want here is, your trading is personal. Celebrate your successes. All you're trying to do is be better than yesterday. So set personal trading goals based on your current skills, capital, time availability, time availability, and focus on achieving and surpassing what you did yesterday or last week or last month, and just be better in increments every day rather than comparing yourself where you are at the moment. The books you can read on this, again, any good books on trading psychology for insights into the emotional aspects of trading. NLP books are pretty good, and they're all derivative of the source material. So read a good psychology book, whichever one kind of reads out to you. I'm not going to recommend any particular one. Everyone's got a different take on this. So read the reviews on the psychology books. There's a few headliners that are well known. Mark Douglas, for example, I don't personally rate him, but again, that's just my personal viewpoints. This is why I don't really want to make an obvious recommendation here. So find one that resonates with you, and then go and try and put into practice some of those principles. Now, this brings us on to the system. You've got to trade the right way and trust your system. Imagine you've got a compass for a moment, and it's pointing towards your stock charts, and then you decide to take that left turn at Albuquerque and get lost, and you're trading the wrong thing because you're looking in a different place. It's a silly little metaphor, but just think about it. You've got a trading system that says what to do, when to do, why to do, how to do it. You've spent a lot of time perhaps invested in developing a trading system that gives you a positive edge, and then at the last minute before you pull the trigger, you just ignore it. Why would you do that? You've got to trust your system. And again, it's human nature to second guess. Again, even to this day, I still think twice occasionally. I still got that voice of experience as my excuse. But the reality is, the majority of what I do is rule-based trading. It has set up, it has given me an entry, it has given me an exit, it has given me a target. There's very little discretion to be had. But, human nature, that little devil on my shoulder just says, you know what, just press pause on this one from time to time. But you've got to have faith in your system and ignore those little voices that you hear. And the other one is, go, and you end up trading the stock market like it's a Nintendo game. It's pew, pew, pew all the way. But think about discipline. Again, in the second step, we kind of danced around it. It's even more important right now. Trading is about discipline. It's trusting and sticking to your system. It's crucial for long-term success. Again, let's think about you had a shoe shop on the high street, my favourite example, and you just decided not to open up on a Thursday one day, and you've got a queue of customers around the block. You don't know they're there because you've not opened up. You're going to miss out on all the opportunities that you should have by opening up your business from 9 to 5. All we're trying to do here with having a system, a roadmap of what we're doing, when we're doing it, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, so that we can open up the shop and have that 9 to 5 business again in the metaphor, so that we've got the opportunity to make money in the usual way. So having a trading system written down is our business plan, essentially, to put it into a different context. Again, we're consistent by opening the shop up and following the system, and making sure all our customers, aka the trades, coming through the front door and exits, through exits with a smile on our face, with the expectation that we have from the strategy. So that metaphor kind of failed quite quickly, but you get the point. So research strategy, test the system. There's lots of tools, lots of software out there that will help you create one, if you're going down that path, and there's lots of great traders out there that will help you learn their system. I'm one of those people. It is very much a personal journey, and finding a mentor that is right for you is, sometimes the hardest part. Finding so the way that I like to think about this is like back into it. It's like, what time do you have available to trade? What are your goals? What are your objectives? And again, I don't mean making money. If you are seeing a successful trader do lots of day trades, all day, every day, and you don't have the time or the inclination, for that matter, to sit there all day placing day trades, or the resources to day trade actively, then why are you trying to learn a day trading system? It makes no practical sense, and that's what I mean by back into it. And this is referred to as your personality or trading style. There's a few ways of describing this, but think about what you want out of trading. For me personally, I want to be done and dusted in 20 to 60 minutes a day. I don't want to be sat here all day. I want to be able to check in, check for trades, check out, whether I'm day trading, swing trading. Again, the way that I trade is all reflected in those desires for what I want from my trading. I don't want to spend 6 hours all day every day. I've done it. It's quite frankly, it's depressing. I want to place my trades, whether it's day trading or swing trading. I want to be done very quickly, within an hour or less, sometimes 10 minutes a day, and then go and do something else. Go and read a book, go hiking, go for a walk, go and do something else. So review your trading system, and if you don't have one, start developing one. And if you need some help with that, again, there's some great resources out there. Systematic Trading by Robert Carver is a good one. I also like Nick Raj's writings on swing trading systems and books. He's out in Australia. Again, he's got some great methodologies in that. And again, obviously myself, I've got systems, no book as of yet. It's in the process of being written, at least officially. And if you need some help with systems trading, then get in touch and, again, see if what I do is right for you. If it's not, I'll always point you off in the right direction. Now, the last one is repetition. Repetition. Mastery through continuous learning, not just the doing part. Again, I'm always on the journey for self-improvement. I don't want to have the experience of the same day 1,000 times. I want to have 1,000 different days and get 1,000 different experiences. That is going to improve me as a trader. I can't quite remember the metaphor there, but you get what I'm saying. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, you've heard that. What would you rather have? The experience of 1,000 days, or the experience of 1,000 one day 1,000 times? You're not repeating the same day, Groundhog Day, over and over again. Are you really learning anything? There's no new experiences there, so just be aware of what you're doing with this continuous learning. Broaden your horizons, get market conditions, experience on the hard right edge of the charts, put into practice what you're seeing, what you're reading, and see if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, you don't have to use it, but this will contribute to your learning and strategy development. Again, quick example as I'm recording this is I finally, after many years of saying I'm going to explore seasonalities and cycles, again, I've had a multi-decade interest in this over the summer, which is one of the reasons why I took a break from the podcast, is to explore strategy development, and one of those elements was seasonal and cyclical analysis, and I'm integrating it into my trading systems as a complement to what I'm already doing. So I'm always trying to learn and improve and add an edge to an edge, so that really sharpens my opportunity. So it's an ever evolving world is all I'm trying to get to, and continuous learning to stay ahead of the markets, to find new opportunities. Maybe with a slight twist, this is going to be a better way to trade compared to what I've been doing previously. I don't know until I explore it, but it's always wise to have an open mind. I remember hearing a phrase, and it stuck with me again almost 30 years ago now, and it was a gentleman, what was his name, Paul Shealy. He's an NLP practitioner out in the US. Where is he, Minnesota? I think so. Anyway, and I remember hearing a phrase, and it just resonated with me. It stuck with me up to all this day. And it's always have a childlike mindset. And there's lots of different ways of doing it, and I've heard similar things over the years, but it was just the way he said it is have a curious mind, have a childlike mindset, be curious, ask questions. I've always been in favour of the Socratic approach, in that it should be asking questions and have that curious mind to continue to develop. So take notes, revisit them, backtest your strategies, stay updated with the market if that's a part of it. Again, I'm a pure technical rule-based trader, so it's not really relevant. I'm aware of key market events, and that's as much as I need. But put everything that you're learning into a strategy, test it, and track it and monitor it. And if it makes sense, integrate it into what you're doing. If it doesn't make sense, put it to one side, but at least you've explored and you've got a new piece of the puzzle. And maybe when you learn something new in the future, those two things can be fused together to complement each other, which is what I've just done recently, as I've just mentioned. So a big part of what I do is continuous learning, practice and repetition. So dedicate some time for revisiting your trades, your notes, after action reports is what I call them. I encourage all my students to look back at what they did the day and the week and the month, take notes on your strategies, market updates, and again, if you need help with a strategy and some of this, and part of what I teach is to help new traders through this. So if you need a mentor to help you kind of navigate this, again, find one. If it makes sense to you, then get in touch. If it doesn't, again, I'll always point you off in the right direction based on what you're looking for. So as we wrap up, keep in mind that trading is a blend of disciplines and strategies and continuous learning. Track your trades. Instead of guessing, treat it like a business. Avoid comparisons. Don't compare yourself to others. Take the right trade. Always stick to your trading system. We always think we're smart in our system, but believe you me, we're not. I've learnt this the hard way multiple times, but take the right trade according to your system, which is why I like rule-based trading. It's either there or it's not. Anyway, repetition is key. Review, revisit your information, your strategy, your trades multiple times, and try and find a takeaway, as the case may be. So today's takeaway then is, include the importance of tracking trades and the danger of comparisons and the power of trusting systems and the value of repetition. They're all the points that you need to take away. So implement these and you're on your way to trading success. And for now, until next time, happy trading, keep learning. Now, if you like what you've heard today, be sure to follow and listen to the very first episode where I map out one of my 6 money-making strategies. It revolves around swing trading primarily. I also have a variety of systems from day trading to swing trading on stocks, futures, forex, and what else we got? And primarily I use options as well. So if you want a little bit of advice on which one of those is right for you, get in touch. And if not, share this with someone that may need to hear this message. And until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you at the same time next time. Toodle-oo for now. Keep in mind that futures, options on futures, stocks and stock option trading involves a degree of risk that may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is no guarantee of future performance. Anti-Investor provides educational information and does not provide financial advice.